Hi everyone, today we are making a delicious Mediterranean mussel pasta with tomatoes, fresh herbs and plenty of flavor. It's super easy to make, fresh and perfect for any seafood meal. Let's go! And I start with my favorite saucepan. I put all the mussels inside, I just rinse them. It's on medium heat and I add the white wine. That's not an obligation, but it's better, you'll see. And now I wait 5 to 6 minutes maybe. During that time I'm going to prepare another saucepan full of water. And of course you've got all the ingredients into the description below, including this shallot. It's better to use 2 shallots, but this one is really big, then it's enough. I want to chop it finally. I put everything into a plate. I'm checking if they are open, and yeah, they are. I will let them cool down, and then I will keep the mussel juice. It's full of flavor. I will use it for cooking the pasta. Well, it's almost boiling, then I'm preparing my tomatoes. And yeah, I make a cross, just like that. I put them into the saucepan, and yeah, I should have taken a larger saucepan. I decided to make it complicated. It's pretty much quick, maybe 20-25 seconds. Then I put them into cold water. And there it goes. You see, very easy. Now I remove the stem. And then I'm going to roughly chop the tomatoes. And why this particular recipe? It reminds me when I was young actually. You know, after the beach, you go to a restaurant with your parents, you eat French fries with mussels. We do that a lot here. But now I make more fresh pasta than French fries, yeah. It's a big amount of tomatoes, I must say. But if you don't want to use tomatoes like I did, just take crushed tomatoes. And of course a little garlic, it's healthy. I remove the sprout on every clove of garlic. And guess what? I chop it the same way I did for the shallots before. Well, I take my favorite saucepan back on medium heat with a little olive oil. I'm going to cook the shallot and only the shallot during 3 minutes maybe. A little salt. Then I add the garlic, and 1 minute later, well, I still add salt. The tomatoes will lose the liquid quicker. I add black pepper. I add the aromatics, 2 bay leaves and thyme. And then I add 2 pinches of saffron. And I will let it simmer during 20 minutes, as always on low heat. Now I'm going to clean my mussels. Yeah, you see this is orange, it will match with the color of the saffron as well. It doesn't look like much, but trust me, it's enough. And if you want more Mediterranean recipes, then subscribe to the channel. Now I'm going to prepare the water for the pasta, the mussel juice. And I'm going to add more water, of course, because it's not enough. And in the meantime, I'm going to open the large saucepan. I want to reduce the sauce. I'm going to prepare the fresh herbs. That's the parsley. And of course, you want to keep the parsley stems for making a vegetable stock, for example. I take a few basil leaves. And I add the fresh pasta that I made. We want the pasta to be al dente, of course, even though you may use dried pasta. Well, once you add the pasta, you want to add the mussel into the saucepan. It will heat up the mussels. Don't forget to remove the aromatics, of course. Yeah, beautiful. It definitely smells Mediterranean. Before adding the pasta into the saucepan, I'm making the final seasoning, salt and black pepper. And after 2 minutes, because I made a thicker spaghetti, I add them. Yum! Yeah, can you smell the plate now? Leave a comment below if so. You can eat your pasta just like that, or if you want, you can add a little touch of Italy, Parmesan. Ta-da! Now you know how to make a delicious and flavorful Mediterranean mussel pasta. Thanks for watching. As always, it was a pleasure to cook it with you. If you don't want to miss more simple Mediterranean recipes like this one, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, it really helps support my work. If you have any trouble making it, then leave a comment below. I'll help you, of course, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!